Our first presentation this morning is by Jennifer Abogoon, and it's entitled Evaluation of Perceptions, Preferences, and Quality of Peanut Seed in Ghana. And so we'll go ahead with our first speaker and move forward.
Hey, hello, please, can you see my slides?
Yes, we can. Very good.
Okay. Good day to you all. My name is Jennifer Abogoon, and I'm presenting on the research topic, Evaluation of Perceptions, Preferences, and Quality of Peanut Seeds in Ghana. By way of introduction, peanut is the largest leguminous crop cultivated in Ghana, which largely contributes to food security and income generation. Despite the many benefits accrued from the cultivation of peanuts in Ghana, estimates from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture indicates a fluctuating trend in the yields of peanuts, and annually, the yields obtained are usually below the estimated potential yield of 3.5 metric tons per hectare. Though many factors may contribute to the low productivity of peanuts in Ghana, limited access to and utilization of high-quality seeds poses a constraint to high production of peanuts in the country. This is because certified seeds are less widely used in peanuts cultivation compared to other crops. This means that farmers resort to informal seed sources for their seed supply in peanut cultivation, such as their own saved seeds, exchanges with farmers, or purchases from the local seed markets. Quality of seeds obtained from these sources are, however, questionable due to many factors, such as poor post-harvest handling or poor storage conditions, amongst others. Also, no empirical study exists on farmers' perception about the various sources of seeds and their quality, as well as their preferences regarding quality seeds. If this status quo remains, it will pose a challenge to the increased production of peanuts in the country, owing to the fact that the use of high-quality seeds is fundamental to crop productivity. As such, the importance of this research. This research will bring to light the quality levels of peanuts that farmers use in the country. It will also provide critical information for seed producers and traders and their supply of peanut seeds with focus on quality attributes. As such, the study sought to mainly determine the quality levels of seeds obtained from three main sources, as well as to assess the perceptions and preferences of farmers regarding seed quality. To attain this, seed samples were collected from 5 regions across the country, and these seeds were obtained from farmers, local markets, and research institutes. The research was conducted mainly at the Plant Pathology Laboratory and the Crop Research Institute, all located in Ghana. Seed samples collected were then tested for their moisture content, physical purity, seed viability, as well as their health status. A field experiment was also carried out to assess field emergence, genetic purity of seed samples, as well as genetic variation that exists among the seed samples collected. This field experiment was laid out in a randomized complete block with 3 replications. Data was then subsequently collected on moisture content, germination percentage, mean germination time, infection frequency, and various plant qualitative and quantitative traits, amongst others. ANOVA was performed on the seed moisture content, germination percentage, field emergence percentage, and infection percentages. This data was analyzed using GenStat and R statistical package. To assess farmers' perception and preferences regarding seed quality, a survey was adopted where a structured questionnaire was administered to selected farmers. This study was carried out in the 5 regions where the seeds were initially obtained. A multi-stage sampling technique was used in selecting farmers to partake in this enumeration. First, 10 districts were purposely selected from these regions based on their production volume. 2 communities from each region were then randomly selected, and subsequently 10 farmers from each community were randomly selected to answer to the questionnaire. In total, The survey involved 200 peanut farmers. The questionnaire contained various statements on farmer seed sources, their quality, perceptions on quality of peanuts from the various seed sources, farmers' demographic and socioeconomic characteristics, amongst others. Descriptive statistical analysis was performed and the data collected using SPSS and Microsoft Excel. Results. The 3 seed sources were used as treatment in this research, and the results obtained indicates no significant differences in moisture content among the seed sources. Seeds from the Research Institute recorded the highest genetic purity and physical purity levels of 100% and 98% respectively. In total, 9 fungal species were identified during seed health analysis, and the results obtained indicates that seeds from the markets recorded the highest total fungal contamination of 94%. There were no significant differences observed among seed samples obtained from farmer-saved seeds and market seeds. These two were, however, significantly different from the research. Similar results were obtained in field emergence percentage, where farmer-saved were not significantly different from the research, but significantly different from the market. Based on the agromorphological data collected using the plant descriptor, a dendrogram was generated, and at a distance of 100, 3 clusters were obtained. From the principal component analysis, the first 10 components contributed to about 73% of the total variations observed among the seed samples, in which the first component contributed 18.8% of the total variation. The survey results indicates that a typical peanut farmer in Ghana is a male who is within the age bracket of 35 to 44 years with no formal education. It was also observed that the farmers have over 5 years experience in peanut cultivation on less than 2 acres of land. Chinese was the main variety cultivated by majority of these farmers, followed by Manipinta. The results indicate that peanut cultivation in Ghana is for commercial purposes, and farmers use seeds mainly from their own saved seeds, and the local open market was their alternative source of seeds for production. Figure 4.4 illustrates farmers' top 3 reasons for choices of seed supply, and quality was ranked number 1, followed by availability and affordability as the top 3 reasons. Figure 4.5 likewise illustrates farmers' top 3 reasons. Top 3 quality attributes they look out for in selecting seeds for production, and germination ability was ranked number 1, followed by freedom from pests and diseases. Though, since majority of the farmers had no formal education, they lacked knowledge on seed testing methods, and as such, did not perform any tests on the seeds before planting, as indicated from the results. It was also observed that majority of farmers stored their seeds in the unshelled form in jute bags with no use of chemicals during storage. 8 statements were presented to farmers to assess their perception about seed quality, and they generally agreed to 7 of these statements and strongly agreed to the statement that use of high quality seeds will help increase peanut yield. Likewise, 10 statements were presented to the farmers to assess their perception about peanut seed quality from the various seed sources, and they agreed to 6 of these statements, but however were undecided about the remaining 4 statements. This figure indicates the most preferred seed quality attributes of farmers, and high germination was the most preferred seed quality attribute, followed by freedom from pests and diseases, while uniformity in size was the least preferred. Early maturity was also the most preferred varietal trait for peanut farmers, followed by adaptability to local environmental conditions, while high oil content was the least preferred varietal trait. In conclusion, this study revealed that seeds from farmer-saved sources and seeds from the research institute possess high quality attributes of moisture content and physical purity. Likewise, seeds from the local market possess high quality attributes of moisture content and genetic purity. However, farmer-saved seeds and seeds from the local markets were low in genetic purity and physical purity, respectively. Seeds from all three sources were revealed to be of low viability and poor health. The study also revealed that the seed samples collected were genetically diverse. From the survey, peanut farmers generally agreed that use of high-quality seeds will help improve peanut yield, and that seeds obtained from both certified and farmer-safe sources were of high quality. Farmers, however, were undecided about the quality of seeds obtained from the local markets. High germination rate and freedom from pests and diseases attack were the most preferred seed quality attributes selected by farmers. Likewise, early maturity and adaptability to local environmental conditions were the most preferred varietal traits. This confirms farmers' main use of Chinese and Manipinta, since Chinese is an early maturing variety and Manipinta is a variety with high potential yield and are all adapted to the local environmental conditions in Ghana. I wish to thank the USAID through the BEHEAD program for sponsoring this research, and thank you to my advisors, Professor Richard Akoma, Dr. Robert Edu, all of KNUST, and Dr. David Jordan of the North Carolina State University. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for that presentation. And we have time now for questions, if we have questions from the audience. I'll start off with one question we have, and that is, given that the growers in Ghana recognize the importance of seed quality, and they say in your surveys they come across as showing their importance and their acceptance, are growers willing to pay a premium price for quality seed? Would they be willing to spend more money if the seed was better? And if so, how might that be arranged?
Yes, from the survey, on the statements about farmers' perception generally on seed quality, there was a statement that said, I do not mind paying a higher price for peanut seed if the quality is assured. And the mean score indicates that farmers generally agree to this statement, and it means that they were willing to pay higher price for peanut seeds if the quality is assured, but to the extent that maybe would have to also be studied upon.
Excellent. Any other questions from the audience to now?
We have a question in chat. How might the lack of commercial seed inhibit introduction of new varieties?
Yes, I didn't get the question very well.
How might the lack of commercial seed inhibit introduction of new varieties?
How much?
And I'm sorry, Kim, I'm not seeing that question, so I can't help you with this.
How might the lack of commercial seed inhibit introduction of new varieties?
So what's the question's being asked is, because commercial seed is not being produced right now, most of the growers are using their own saved seed. How would that make it difficult for new seed, new varieties to come into the marketplace? Would that make it difficult as far as growers gaining access to them and also adopting new varieties? Because right now they save most of their own seed.
Okay, since farmers agreed that seeds obtained from certified sources were of high quality, and that the use of high quality seeds will help increase peanut yield, introduction of improved varieties into the market with awareness, together with awareness creation, would help farmers divert their seed sources from using their own seeds or obtaining them from the local markets or other informal sources to obtaining them from certified seed sources. So it's based on the awareness level of farmers.
Okay. Excellent. We have one last question. And this question is from Dr. Dave Hoisington. And the question is, how long had the farmers saved the seed before they gave the seed to you?
I did the sample collection last year in October, and that was immediately after harvest. Most of them had stored for maximum storage was about 1 month before I collected the seeds.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's the time we have for questions now. And if you will go ahead and stop sharing your screen, turn your camera off, we'll be ready for the next presenter.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.